Hey guys, how's it going? I hope everybody had a really good holiday. As you can see, my tree's still up, so I'm a little behind. I haven't put it away yet. It's been crazy busy in a good way, and I'm sorry I haven't posted any videos. December was, with the special, it was really busy. So, and then I also work a part-time job, so la la la. But Happy New Year to everybody, and Capricorn season, entering Aquarius season, which is exciting. Yeah, I just want to do a reading for the collective. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to do a reading for the collective. Male and female, doesn't matter. It's just energy. I'm going to be using several decks. Remember, when I do personal readings, I don't do the tarot. I don't need the cards, but I love to use them for my YouTube channel because visually it's pleasing and it's a wonderful tool. Yeah. So I'm going to use my favorite, Tarot of Mystical Moments. That's one. Oracle of Mystical Moments, that's another. Maybe the Romance Angel if we hit the love stuff. Kipper deck, always good to have in your plethora of cards that I know all of you have because I have a ton myself. Wisdom of the House of Night. This is the dark side. The dark side, yeah. That's it. Okay, let me just put my hair in a bun so I don't have to deal with it. All right, I'm so excited. For 2023. I hope you guys are as well. I think that we're all due for some happier times and better flow with our energies. I was meditating this morning and, usually what I do is I breathe light in and then I release, whatever fears or whatever I may be picking up from either clients or outside world or people because I'm an empath, so I pick up a lot of energy. And as I was releasing it, I could actually feel the structure of that energy. And it's strange to say. I didn't know how to explain it to you guys, but energy does have a structure and it can cling to you. So it's very important to clear out your energy if you do the work that I do, especially. Because you never know what energy is yours or what energy is somebody else's. And for me, it's like, sometimes I'll feel something. I'll be like, is this me or is this something else or somebody else? And then I'll just be like, just release it. Really, if it's not mine, just release it into the white light. Take it, purify it, and then just release it. And once I release it, I know it's like not my energy. So if you guys have that issue, clearing yourself, making sure that you balance your chakras. Meditation, I'll say it over and over again, is the key. It's the only way. Meditation can be hard for a lot of people, but there's so many tools that you can use now. They have so many things on YouTube that you can do guided meditation, transcendental. It depends on what works for you. For me, honestly, I like silence. I really do. I don't like any background noise. I like to hear the noises around me, and then I try to zone those out. So that way I'm focusing on what's going on internally. It depends on everybody. All right, so this is for the collective. We're going to see what's going on. I don't even know what I'm going to get. So you guys are more than welcome to enjoy the ride. Let's do it. All right. For the highest good. Current energies for my collective. What do we need to know about the current energies? And usually, you guys, when I do these readings, it's going to go like 2 weeks out. So I might get future stuff too. It depends. And if I channel anything, of course, I'll say what I'm getting. Right away, we're going from this Capricorn season with that energy being very grounding, focusing on career, focusing on finances. A lot of you have been, especially after the holidays, just catching up, whether it's financially or otherwise. It's more about, I keep hearing balancing the checkbook. Not that anybody does that anymore, but just balancing my finances, and trying to utilize my intuitive abilities to guide me in my work. They said workforce. Okay. They're saying workforce. And then also that, okay, boy, they're on a run today. Also that, just catching up, always catching up. And that feeling of always, not wanting to be in that energy anymore of like, for those of you who do live paycheck to paycheck, or for those of you who are struggling. I feel like most of us are struggling. I mean, even my friends that do have a very abundant lifestyle are struggling. It's been a shift as far as like what's going on in the world, but I also feel like everybody's shifting their energy to manifest more or to create new avenues of ways of making their finances secure is what I'm getting. And that, you know, with the Aquarian energy coming in, it's almost like I'm getting the thoughts are coming in, the creative ideas, the ways, the planning. Is there another way? Should I own my own business? Should I continue working where I'm working? Am I meant to go back to school? Are there other forms of, income that I can stream in? Grants, loans. I'm getting a lot of that stuff. So a lot of legal stuff too. I'm hearing like a lot of people are dealing with some legal stuff that is just kind of draining. So Spirit's kind of giving me this feeling that just trust that you, as long as you did what you had to do on your end. I'm kind of feeling like paperwork. I'm filling out paperwork. I'm waiting for something to get passed or to get signed, or I don't know. It's like I'm dealing with the hierarchy in a sense. What I mean by that is the establishment. So I'm dealing with the establishment and what I need to do to give the establishment what it needs so I can do what I want to do. It's just crazy because it's funny for people who are entering the 5D or who are in the 5D, but you're still having to deal with a 3D job and 3D people. It's very difficult because you're looking at the system like it's just so antiquated. Like you're just like, this is ridiculous. What am I doing? You know, like I feel the frustration. I feel the energy of the collective of my lights. And you guys, you're getting fed up. You're like, why am I playing this game still? This is not what I want to do. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm exhausted by it. And it's just because you're kind of falsifying yourself in a sense because you have to play the game, right? You have to do what you have to do to pay the bills and live in this 3D world and this materialistic world or this material plane. And as a spiritual being or someone who's trying to vibrate higher, it's almost like it anchors you. But in a way, you have to understand you're living in a physical body. So you kind of have to be anchored to a degree. It's not to say you have to work at a job that you hate. It just simply means that if you want to, you need to find a way to do what you love where it generates an income enough for you to say goodbye to the 3D stuff. And of course, that's what we're all trying to do, right? And that's probably the most difficult step in the process of crossing over to our dream, our desire, our wish fulfillment of how we want to give back to the universe but stay at our higher vibration instead of lowering ourselves to deal with these antiquated systems or these people or the establishment, or it's tough. And I know you guys are getting frustrated. So I'm feeling that energy big time. All right, let's see. I am going to say this though. They're telling me that the financial gateways are opening. So that means whatever finances you're waiting on, or I'm almost getting like everybody's waiting on something. God, that's what I'm getting. It's like, if I get this, I can do this. If this comes through, then I can manifest what I need to do. So that's where the energy is going to shift by mid-month. I mean, we're on the 10th right now. So, by mid-month, I'm feeling like by the 21st, when we're entering, the next season, that's when I'm feeling the shift is going to click. And then you're going to have your answer as far as that's concerned. And I feel like it's all good. I'm not feeling negative energy around it. Because this is what the collective wants. It's funny. We manifest singularly on our own, right? But as a collective, when the energy is all craving something, it's beautiful. Because it will manifest for everybody. There's plenty. It's the universe. It's unlimited. As long as we keep thinking that way, not everybody wants the same things, So the universe has plenty to provide. All right, I'm going to stop talking now. But this is what I'm getting, so I have to tell you. All right, Spirit, what do you have? What do you have for me? Yeah, I'm so sorry because they're all about the visions today, which is good. They keep showing me like someone tending a garden. So here we go. I mean, it's all metaphorical, right? So there, obviously we've been planting these seeds for a while, right? And then it's almost like when COVID hit, and I hate to bring that up because I hate talking about it, but it's almost like, you know, like when farmers have a crop and it fails, that's what happens, right? So COVID ruined that crop. So now we got to catch up. Hold on, I'm sorry. So now we're catching up with what we weren't able to manifest during that time because of the lockdown and all that bullshit. So it's almost like we missed out on those 2 years, those 2 years, whatever. It's just amazing. So now Spirit's giving me the green light and saying, now it's going to blow up. Now our crops are going to come to fruition. But of course, it's almost like we had to start from scratch again, you know? All right, let's see. Ooh, thank you, Spirit. Oh, boy. Here we go. Of course, that one's come out. I just saw the King of Pentacles. Hold on. I just want to say it because, just in case. Get the Ten of Swords in reverse. I'm going to leave it like that. All right. And then these came down, face down. So, oh, awesome. Okay. Yeah. All right. Let's see what we got, guys. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to how I read, by the way. I mean, people want me to say how I do it. I just read them intuitively. It's like a story. 10 of Wands, yeah. It's been a burden. This has been a burden, you know? But the funny thing is, these burdens that you're carrying, they're all flowers, right? And, you know, she's picking another flower to add to the bunch. It's not like she's picking up swords or heavy metal things or things. These are burdens that are actually, you know that it's going to be worth it. There's a reason why you're doing what you're doing. On a subconscious level, you understand that I'm going to burden myself right now because I know I have to do what I have to do. But I know it's going to bring me blessings. I know it's going to bear fruit. So that's great. That's what you're doing. Ace of Swords, Knight of Cups. So there's communication in regards to an offer that brings loving energy. And possibly an apology. You know, I've noticed a lot that some of you have probably, I mean, look, last year was a rough year. It tested a lot of us. So I wouldn't be surprised if it tested relationships. And maybe some of those relationships and friendships ended. But I do see something coming back around again, where maybe it's because we're all gaining clarity with this Ace of Swords, that we start to understand that the words that are coming out of our mouths can be cutting. And, you know, we're all going through stuff. So sometimes we say things that we don't mean and we hurt people along the way, and we, you know, friendships end and things happen. I kind of feel like there's something going on here with because we got the Three of Cups and then the Four of Swords. It's something to think about. Let me just see. Hold on. I want to see the rest of what's happening here. We got the Emperor, of course. I mean, energetically, everybody seems to all be in a place where they were focusing on themselves and what they needed to do, right? But along the way, there were some detachments or... Mercury retrograde. Okay, fine. It's happening right now. Yes. Do people come back from the past? Absolutely. I'm not going to say they don't. They do. But I'm kind of getting this feeling like I'm not going to let the past haunt me anymore. I'm going to face it. I'm going to address it. We're going to discuss it. We're going to heal from it. Let's grow from this. It's different now. It's not about like, I hate you, you hate me, you did this to me, I did this to you. That's all going to be, I guess we're kind of growing up in our energy where we're saying to ourselves, you know, yeah, I'm going to move on from the situation. It doesn't serve me, but I learned a valuable lesson in this and I need you to understand. And they could be saying that to you. Look, I don't want to reconnect. And I just want to make you understand that it's okay. Whatever happened between us, I feel like that's the energy collectively where all these relationships from the past or any past hurts, it's just clearing the path. So we need to heal this. So there's a lot of healing happening here. And this is kind of past energy. I feel like this is either happening now or it already happened, where you're healing some old wounds with some old people, or old relationships, or family, or friendships, love relationships, whatever it could be. But I also feel like this is on their end as well. Because not only, in turn, they're healing you, you're healing them. It's beautiful. This is what we need. See, the Six of Cups is in reverse. So that's it. This is going to be an end to the nostalgic feelings. I've healed my past so that I can embrace my future. And my future is going to be a different path. I'm gaining strength because I healed my past. We got the Strength card. So because I'm healing my past, because I'm healing my relationships, because even if we hated each other, I've even healed that in my heart. So there's a lot of beautiful healing happening here. And it may not make sense right now, but there's a part of you like, why are all these old people coming back? Or why do I want to call these old people? It's because this needs to happen in order to embrace the new age, is what I'm getting. Yeah, we got the Judgment card. So, I mean, judgment can be taken many ways, but in this case, I'm kind of getting where I'm judging myself and I'm looking inwardly to see where I've done wrong to others in my life. But everybody's feeling this. So it's not just you guys. It's not just my divines. Everybody is feeling this. And so that's why people are coming up from the cracks or from your past, or and maybe even you calling people and trying to reach out, whatever it may be. But this is all bringing healing. We're letting go of the past because we don't want to live there anymore. We don't want to be there anymore. We're starting over, right? And so when the Emperor appears with the Magician next to it, I am feeling that this has nothing to do with somebody coming into your life. This is more about you taking that role of being the Emperor, Empress in your life and saying, I'm going to manifest healing. I'm going to manifest the life that I see for myself. I'm going to manifest that I know that I can grow from these situations. I'm certainly not perfect. None of us are. We're not perfect. We're here perfecting, but we're not perfect. So you've gotten to that place where I'm going to see where I've done wrong. And I know where they've done wrong. But we're only human. We're all doing this together. So the judgment really has no place now, does it? No one is better than anybody else. We're all going through this, whatever this is. And I'm not talking about the world changes that are happening, although that is certainly affecting us as human beings. I'm just saying on a whole, on a level, it's just time to grow. And we realize that. It's time, we're changing, we're shifting again, right? So 7 of Pentacles. We're looking at all the past work that we've done. You've done great. Pat yourself on the back. You made it this far, okay? I'm so sick of people being so hard on themselves. It is fucking hard out there, okay? And you are doing amazing. You are doing the best that you can do. If you flip out, if you fight with a friend, if you yell at your kid, if you drop the groceries and you know, whatever, things are going to happen in life. That's how life is. The problem is how we react to it, how we learn from it, how we can change our behavior. And that's what's happening right now. You guys are all learning again how to be more resilient. I'm not saying that you have to be perfect, walking in the path of light all the time. You want to yell, you know? I mean, it's just, this healing is a process. And I'm kind of feeling all of you have worked really hard to get to where you are right now, where you're becoming more resilient to it. Yeah, they just keep saying resilience. And they're also telling me that so many people are laughing off their worries more than usual. Like normally, everybody would be freaking out, running for the hills. Like, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? It's not about that anymore. Now it's like, well, hey, we got through today. Woo! We got through the month. Woo! So that's the energy I'm getting. Basically, with the Queen of Cups energy, because you're the Emperor, but you're also the Magician. And then you're someone who is looking back on how you've grown with the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Cups. So you're opening your heart center and your intuition, and you're looking at the world and yourself with love. You're starting to look at yourself like, you know what? I'm human. I'm going to hurt. I'm going to cry. I'm going to scream. I'm going to laugh. I'm going to try and find joy in the simplicity of my life. I'm going to try very hard to follow my intuition and my heart in regards to my life now, because obviously when I was doing what I was doing before, working my ass off, putting in that effort, trying to play the game, trying to be this 3D person when I'm a 5D living in this material world, it's almost like it was shutting down your spirit and you knew it. And so now you're like, no, that's not the right path, because I didn't feel good and I didn't like where it was going and it didn't make a difference anyway. So I might as well get to my higher consciousness. I might as well focus on my heart center. I might as well look at myself as I am this emperor who is in charge of my life, and I have the ability with the magician to manifest and create the life that I desire, where I can have my happiness and I can still be financially secure enough to form a stable foundation with the Four of Wands. So we have the Four of Wands. And that's what everybody's trying to cultivate. See, but then here, so then we get the Five of Wands with the Two of Pentacles. Yeah, it's a struggle. It's a struggle just to get this Four of Wands. I want a firm foundation. I want a happy life. I want to feel secure. I want to have a partner in my life that makes me feel that way. I can do it by myself, but it would be great to have some help. So there's some of you who are single that are probably feeling that way. And then there's some of you who are not. I'm getting those right away. Psychically, they're telling me there's a lot of people separating. There's a lot of divorces. There's, because the struggle is just so hard. And it's creating chaos and fighting in the home because of the material world, right? And then I'm also getting the singles who are struggling and fighting and fighting and fighting. And they're tired of the struggle. They're tired of this Ten of Wands. But remember what I said at the beginning of the reading, this Ten of Wands is all the stuff that you're putting on yourself right now. You know it's going to pay off. You wouldn't be doing it otherwise if you didn't realize that, you know? So you're doing what you have to do. You're doing it. And it's a balancing act with the Two of Pentacles. You're trying to balance your life, which is pretty much what the collective is trying to do. I'm trying to create balance so that I don't lose my mind and act like a crazy person and go off the rails because I'm this close to doing it, because I'm tired of struggling. I'm tired of being burdened. But I understand that I need to do this right now. I need to do this either if you have kids or you have a family or whatever the case may be. Even if you're just single and you're on your own, you're just tired. You're tired of it. You're tired. But we do have the Ten of Swords in reverse now. Look, I mean, the Ten of Swords is a Ten of Swords. It's either way to me, it's bad. But in reverse, it's not. It's a lesser evil is what I'm getting. So, but every time I see this card, I always look at these people putting these pins in her hair, and it's almost like they're trying to suck the life out of her. Like they're just siphoning with those pins and just give me your energy, give me your energy. But now that it's in reverse, you're keeping yourself closed off. I'm surprised we didn't get the Hermit card, because I feel like a lot of you are in that hermit phase where I'm closing my energy off. I may have to work in this environment. I'm surrounded by these people, but I'm keeping my energy close to myself. I'm protecting myself. I'm protecting my energy. I'm feeling secure in that energy enough to say that if I invite anybody in right now, it's going to break it. So you don't want to break that shield right now. You're protecting yourself because you have a lot to do. You're a lot of shit's going on. You're trying to solidify your foundation. You're trying to solidify your ability to take care of business and take care of your shit. And you can't have any of this shenanigans because you don't have any extra energy to deplete. You're using it all for yourself and for what it is that you want to do. Good for you. So that's what you should be doing. But now this is the best part. So, Six of Pentacles, right? I mean, a lot of people look at this as a charity card. Hold on one second. But to me, it's more of a giving and receiving card. Same thing, I guess. But I feel like at this point, some of you can only give so much, right? And you want to. You want to be able to be helpful. But you also need to receive. So I feel like right now, it's very limited about the giving and receiving for everybody. Collectively, I'm feeling that. But we're still doing it, which is beautiful. There are other ways to give. It doesn't always have to be monetary, right? Whether it's giving of your help or your time, whether it's cooking a meal for a neighbor, whether it's babysitting someone's kid to let them have a day to breathe, whether it's visiting a sick relative, maybe, volunteering your time, whatever the case may be. That's when I'm getting the energy with this Six of Pentacles. It's not about lending money or giving money. It's about giving of myself and what I can give in that way. And this is teaching us collectively how there are other ways to give that can help, and that it's not always financial. Okay. It's almost like I'm getting, I don't want to say barter system, but I'm kind of feeling that energy where it's like, well, look, I can't pay for it, but I make these beautiful hats, and I know that you love hats. Would you like me to make you a hat? That's just an example, but you know what I mean. We're giving and receiving in different ways. And this is Spirit's way of teaching us that there are other ways to do things in the world. This is how it started anyway, way back in the day. So maybe on a grand scale, we could say maybe we're going back to this barter system of how we're helping each other. Maybe Farmer Bob has tomatoes, but I grow zucchini. But I really want tomatoes in my salad, and he wants zucchini for dinner. Okay, let's, I'll barter. Here, I'll give you 12 zucchinis for 12 tomatoes, whatever. You know what I mean? So it's getting more simplistic is the energy that I'm feeling. And then with the star, it's kind of amazing because, we're going into, it's a spiritual vibe. I mean, like we're starting to understand what our destiny is. We're starting to understand why this has brought us to this point, what it has taught us going through these burdens, these troubles, what we've been trying to manifest for ourselves. We're understanding that what our destiny is and where we're supposed to serve and what we're supposed to do. And we're starting to realize that we're not living our destiny, that we're resenting the world around us and we're angry. And we don't want to be angry. Not as lights, we don't. We don't want to live angry, pissed off at the world and struggling and trying to fit into a 3D box when we're 5D and we're vibrating at this level and we're looking at the world and we're just like, ew, like, what is this? No, this is so not me. I don't relate to any of this. And you could feel it, like the core of your being feels it. This is not my destiny. So you're seeking that. You understand. You already know what it is that you want to do, collective. You do. That's what I'm getting. It's like you're kind of in a place where you feel like, well, I have to do this though, because I got to pay my, yeah, absolutely. You do. It sucks. Believe me. I know. I know. But, I do feel like there's going to be shifts and I want to find out if that's the case. So let's keep moving. Let me get, the Oracle, this one. This is Mystical Moments Oracle deck. Okay, Spirit. So now that my collective knows what their destiny is, now that they are manifesting this for themselves, what will shift and change within the coming month or the coming weeks? How about that? It's so hard because, oh, that one to come out. Okay. It's so hard because so many of you have so many hopes and dreams. So many hopes and dreams. You're writing it down on paper. You're like, this is what I want. Why is it taking so long? What is the blockages? You guys, you're not blocked. It's just universal timing. I know, don't shoot me, but I hate to say it, but it kind of is. Partly that, and then also some of you still have some cycles. I don't want to say karmic cycles, but some cycles to finish out in order for a new energy to come in. I mean, like I said, we were kind of still healing a little bit from past relationships or situationships or whatever you want to call them. So maybe once that happens, it's going to allow new energy to flow. Oh my God. Did you see that? Jesus Christ. All right, I'm taking it. I'm going to take it. I don't normally do that, but I've never gotten 10 cards jump out like that. Okay. All right, Spirit. Secrets bloom. New directions. Treasured memories. The Gardener. The Art of Seduction. The Moon Dance. And Like a Bird. Secrets. Okay, so look. Secrets. All right. So now, really, I kind of feel like, and I've said this so many times, what's done in the dark will always come to light. If there are secrets, if they have secrets, you have secrets, or whatever's going on, these things are going to be coming to the surface. They're going to be illuminated. And maybe it's a good thing. Just get it all out on the fucking table. Because, you know, maybe this is the thing that's keeping you from getting out and doing what you're supposed to do. Whatever it is. Or maybe it's unlocking the secret of your heart. But really, with the keyhole in the moon, it's more my intuition. It's more like what I hide from the world. Like, what part of myself am I hiding? What part of myself am I keeping secret? Do I have a secret dream or wish or desire that I want to manifest? And why aren't I doing it? What's really holding me back? Is it fear? Is it fear of success? Is it other people? Is it that I'm afraid that someone else is going to judge me? Or is it like, if I go out into society, will they judge me for this? I mean, there could be anything, you guys. But there is something holding you back from pursuing your dream or your goal or manifesting your desire. So whatever it may be, this is the thing that is the block. This is the fucking thing that's the block. That's it. And once that's released, whatever that block may be for you, I don't know what it is for you. I know what it is for me. I don't know what it is for you. Whatever that may be. Once that's released, then you have a chance to bloom. You get the bloom card. Can you see it? I'm sorry. I know. Bloom. It's a pretty card too. Look at her face. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh, my leg sleeps. I got the needles. So yeah, it's almost like when I'm seeing her braids, the 4 braids, it's like the electricity is pulling them up. It's like, come higher, child. You're vibrating higher now. It's time to grow. It's time to bloom. It's very pretty. She looks all stoic and serious, and it could just be that she's biding her time because she's saying, not just yet. Only you know internally when it's your time. You don't have to, the universe will push you. They'll push you in the right direction, but they're not going to force you. You have to meet the universe halfway. So when you're ready, you're going to do it. I feel like you guys already know what you want to do. It's just a matter of, and you don't need any more signs. I feel like you have all the signs you need. Yeah, everybody knows. You all know. And you know what this is too. You know what that secret is too. You know what's blocking. So once you make that decision to get rid of it, to conquer that fear, to override it, then yeah, new direction. You're heading in a new direction. Look at that. New directions. And look at this. What do we do when we get a dandelion? We blow it and we make a wish, right? So what is your wish? What is your direction? Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? What is your dreams? What is your goal? What will make you sublimely happy? Where you can maybe, possibly, hopefully make some monetary income from it. I do feel like this has a lot to do with my career path or my oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Not just career, my vocation. Yes, my soul journey, my soul's commitment. What is it that's going to feed my soul, but also give me the ability to take care of my family, take care of my children, take care of myself, whatever it may be. So that's it. You're going in a new direction. And I love the treasured memories card because it's almost, again, because we started in the beginning with the past and letting go of the past in order to embrace our future. So a lot of you, yeah, I will treasure the memories. They brought me to this point. They brought me to this point where I'm sitting here, like she's sitting here, she's reflecting, she's looking, she's got, you know, the cloud is it's in a balloon. So now she doesn't really have her head up in the clouds. She's just she has control of it now. She has control of her thoughts. She has control of her memories. She understands why things have happened, or she or he, in her life. I'm just saying she because it's a girl on the card. So that's what's happening here. You have more control of your thoughts now and of your memories. You're not letting these memories dictate your future. You're reflecting on them and you're learning from them and you're taking the lesson and you're moving forward. Beautiful. That's exactly what this reading is about, right? We're not going to hold on to the past anymore, but we're going to reflect on it. We're going to learn from it. We're going to grow from it. And then we're going to move on. Thank you. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the memories. Thank you for the lessons. Time to go. Okay, it's time to go. So now here we got Moon Dance. And I love this card because this is someone who's, look at, how risky can you get standing on a tightrope holding, being connected to the moon? I guess it's supposed to seemingly be like a balloon of the moon, but it's not. She's connected to her intuition. She's connected to the higher realms of thoughts. Sorry, guys, hold on. Nope. She is connected to her psychic abilities, her dreams. Your intuition is speaking to you. Your psychic abilities are speaking to you. Your dreams are telling you. They're guiding you in subtle ways. They're not going to smack you in the face and say, wake up, bitch. You gotta, let's go. No, they're not going to do that. But they're going to give you subtle hints. They're going to give you little clues. I mean, that's the journey. That's the joy of it. I love being psychic for that reason, because my spirit guides, sometimes they do slap me in the face, not all the time, but there'll be these subtle hints. I'm like, what do they mean by this? And then I'll think about it and I'll dwell on it. And then all of a sudden the answer will just collectively, it'll just be like claircognizance just hits me. And I'm like, oh, okay, light bulb. They're probably like this on the other side. Oh my God. It's like, forgive me for being in dense energy and I don't get it right away. But so that's what's happening here. And then we have the 3 birds. If you really look at the card, there's 3 birds on this tightrope. Now, we've been getting a lot of 3s here. I don't want to bring up any third-party situations. I'm not getting any vibe of that right now. But there could be a lot of situations. I mean, this is a collective reading. So it could be leaving a situation where it's just no longer working, and so you're moving on to something else. Or it could just be that 3, it's not the worst number. It's the Holy Trinity, right? So it could be balancing that within yourself. Your spirit, body, mind, and spirit. I would take it that way in this case. I wouldn't take it so much as anything else. But I mean, I don't need to lecture you guys on what's not serving you, because according to these cards today, you already know. You already have the answer. It's just a matter of doing it now. I think a lot of people are going to be making these changes this month. I think by mid-month, a lot of you are going to be like, that's it. I can't fucking do this anymore. I'm out. I can't. I got to just do what I want to do, even if there's a struggle, even if I'm scared, even if I get judged for it. I have to do it. I have to take that leap of faith. I'm going to walk that tightrope. I'm going to follow my dreams. I'm going to follow my intuition. I'm going to reach for the fucking stars. That's what you want to do. You can't argue with desire, especially when it's internal. Okay. And I'm not talking about, desire that's on a negative scale. I'm talking about desire that fuels your spirit, that makes you love, that makes you feel free, that makes you want more, crave life. I was thinking of that movie, Eat, Love, Pray, when she's talking about, she's like, what did you have for lunch? She's like, I don't know, a salad. She's like, yeah, exactly. She's like, I forgot what it was like to crave food, to crave just having that desire to taste something and savor the sweetness of it, or the whatever it is. It's a taste of life. And then we have, okay, I didn't even get to these. Am I talking too fast? Sorry. This is what happens, because like, boop, boop, boop. So we have the gardener, we have the art of seduction. Now, okay, let's not take it to a sexual place. The art of seduction could be anything. It could be that you are trying to do something that maybe you're seduced by this whole other idea of this life. Maybe you are being seduced by the thoughts and the dreams and the desires so much so that you want to fulfill it. There's nothing wrong with being, there's nothing wrong with pleasure. I mean, it's like, and again, with that Eat, Love, Pray movie, and the only reason why I'm bringing it up is because I love that movie, and I've watched it a lot this past month. I kept playing it. That and the Tuscany one, Under the Tuscan Sun. So, but there's this part where she said, they talk about dolce fa niente, the masters of the sweetness of doing nothing. We have been running ourselves ragged, trying to just keep up with the status quo, trying to keep up with the financial craziness that's going on, inflation, whatever. I don't want to talk about it, but it is pretty bad out there. And, there comes a time when you have to ask yourself, why am I in this fucking rat race? There has to be another way to live. There has to be another way to produce the results I want without sacrificing my happiness, without sacrificing my morals or who I am as a person, as a spirit, as an individual. These are the things that are seducing you. So in a way, your higher self and spirit is trying to seduce you, to make you see that there is another way. There is another life, a blessed life, and it is possible. It's not limited. We just have to change our thinking. and how we do things just a little bit, maybe simplify a little more, right? And so we have the gardener. And what did I say about the gardening, right? I was like, we're probably getting to a place where we're planting new seeds. We're trying to cultivate new crops. And again, guys, metaphor. Think metaphorically. I'm planting new seeds. Well, this didn't work, right? It didn't get me to what I wanted. I did everything right. I did everything by the book, the 3D book, right? I played by the rules and I got shit. I got shit for it. So now what do I have to do? Well, I guess I'm going to change my fucking thinking and I'm going to try a new tactic. What else are you going to do? It's like George Costanza, right? Remember when he was failing with the women and then all of a sudden he changed something. I forget what it was. Oh, he did the opposite of what he'd normally do. And then all of a sudden his luck changed. It was with everything, his job, his career, love life, whatever. But I'm not saying it has to be that drastic. I just feel like a lot of you are starting to see that. You're like, well, I did everything right. And it's still fucking wrong. How can it come out wrong? So a lot of you are saying, this is bullshit. So I might as well just do what I want to do. Enjoy it. And you know what it all comes down to, you guys? It's all about raising your vibration in a place of love and prosperity and joy. And once that shifts, I mean, one of the things I always tell my friends or clients that are depressed or they're feeling in a dark place, even for myself, I do the same thing. If I'm feeling really low or in a dark place, I watch comedies. Anything that's going to make me laugh. I'll watch reels that make me laugh on TikTok, whatever it takes. But laughter is truly the best medicine. Being in a place of joy, feeling that love for your child, for your pet, for your spouse, for your boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever. You have to try that's what I feel like you guys are doing. You're like, no, I need to be in this space in order to raise my vibration. So I'm attracting to me the things that I desire and want and cultivating my life purpose and also cultivating a purpose that brings me monetary income so I can live a blessed life. I don't need to be uber rich. I mean, I'm sure some of you want to be, but you don't need to be. As long as you have what you need and then you're stable and you feel secure in that, that's golden. You know, it's wonderful not to have to worry about that, right? So that's where you guys are all headed. And I like it. It's good. It's good. It's the way it should be, right? All right, let's keep moving. Let me put these away. La la la. This is a good reading. It's different than what I usually get. Let's do the Kipper. I mean, the Kipper I don't know if the Kipper is going to really work in this, but we're going to try it. Let's see. Is there anything the collective needs to know regarding this reading, Spirit? This is a great reading. Thank you. Thank you for the information, but we need to know a little bit more. So let's dig a little deeper, huh? I mean, the energy feels good because I feel like a lot of people are on that precipice of making that choice. And wow, when we collectively do it, can you imagine the vibration that's going to shift and change the world around us? It's just going to be amazing. It's just going to be amazing. That's the thing. Like, you guys don't realize. You only see, some people only see, what's in front of them. They don't see collectively how, if we all do this, the vibration that's going to happen. It's going to change everything, Oh, there we go. Yeah. A lot of people are in despair right now. Hold on. I dropped a card. I think I did. Did I? I don't see it. I don't know. I thought I did. Maybe I didn't. All right. Let's see what we got. Wow. This is pretty, yeah. So a lot of, yeah. Oh my God. This is so messed up. We got occupation. Oh, that's the card that fell. Oh my God. It fell right here. We got occupation, right? We have marriage. Then we have imprisonment. We got courtship in reverse. We got poverty in reverse. We have despair and we have main male. So maybe for my divine masculines, I kind of feel like it doesn't really matter. It's a masculine energy. And even if you're a woman and you're in charge of everything, you could be taking on that masculine energy, okay? So a lot of you, yeah, you feel like, oh my God, I've been saying this is so crazy. You've been feeling like your current occupation is like a prison. I'm imprisoned here. I have no choice but to do this. I have to do this right now. Fine. And you're in despair but the thing that's great, guys, the poverty card is in reverse. So you're not really that impoverished. You're worried about getting impoverished, or you're worried about being in poverty. And then courtship is in reverse. So it could be, there's a lot of you that maybe your relationship, or maybe even it could be any relationship. Maybe it's not just a relationship with a person that you're like a love relationship. It could be a work relationship. It's not what you're wanting. It's not the right relationship. It's not working, right? Because even when we're working and we work for a boss, it is kind of a bit of a marriage. It's a bit of a partnership. So I feel like a lot of you are really wanting to leave that relationship. And if I'm talking about marriages or relationships, then yeah, that's probably the case too. Whatever's not working here, there's a lot of despair about ending it because we don't want to be impoverished. Or we're worried about being impoverished if we go it alone. So I don't want you guys to worry about that though. Let me see what else we got. Yeah, pathway. See? There's a new pathway that you can take. Official person, house, expectation. I mean, there's a lot of people, more than I'd like to say, but then I got great fortune underneath the marriage card. So maybe some of you, if you are married and you're looking to leave a marriage, you're afraid of losing that income. Or it could be if you're at a job and you make a lot of money there, you're afraid to leave it because, I mean, come on, it's great money. You're making good money, but you're miserable. You're miserable. This is where, and this is not a judgment, so please don't be mad when I say this, but this is where we're going to know who is entering 5D and who's staying in 3D, because a lot of you you're gonna be too afraid to leave. You're gonna be too afraid to move forward. You're gonna be too afraid to follow your vocation and your dream, because you do know that means sacrifice. So you're gonna have to sacrifice something that you're comfortable in that does supply this for you. But it really, in essence, you guys, it's killing you. It's killing your spirit. And once your spirit goes, that's it. So what's the point? Really, if you look at it. And when we go back to the beginning of the reading, remember what I said with you had the star and you got the moon. Both of those cards are about destiny and following your intuition. If your gut is telling you that this job is killing you, this marriage is killing you, this relationship is killing you, I'm unhappy, I don't want to do this anymore, I feel like I just want to die. I mean, that's horrible. You shouldn't be in that place. You need to figure out what it is that you want to do. I'm going to take one more card from here. And you know, ultimately, listen, you guys, you have free will. It's your choice. It really is your choice. You can stay or you can go. If it's not working, that's too many. Then yeah, you're going to need to go. Community. Okay, we got community and great fortune again, and change, high honor. That's it. See? So look, if you think that you're alone, but you're not. With the community card, you're not alone. You have friends, you have family, maybe it is just your community helping out. Whatever the case may be, you're not alone though, okay? And then with great fortune, it's coming, but it has to come with this change. Okay, and then the high honor card. Usually when I see that, it's almost like the Six of Wands is like victory to me. So there is a victory. I'm sorry, you guys. I got to check this real quick. There is a victory in this situation for you, I promise. But, again, there's no judgments here. If you guys don't want to make the choice and you want to stay where you are, then fine. Just continue learning the lessons. I always tell my clients, there are no bad lessons. You could stick doing something negative and it's still a lesson. The universe doesn't see it any other way. God and Goddess do not see it any other way. A lesson is a lesson is a lesson. Either way, spirit is experiencing through you. So you don't have to beat yourself up for making a wrong choice. But I am going to tell you this. I do feel that it's time to make a choice and you need to choose. Okay? Okay. I don't think this is a romance situation. So I'm not going to... you guys want me to check out the love situation for you guys? Yeah, probably, right? All right, let's see. We'll see. And then we'll do the wisdom of the house tonight and we'll end the reading. What's the time? Yeah, I wanted to do like an hour, so we're at 50 minutes. All right, what about love life for the collective sphere? What do they need to know regarding love life right now? For my collective. For my lights. For my divines. What do my divines need to know regarding their love life in the next couple of weeks? I mean, they're showing me an image of a guy talking to a woman, and he's saying, I don't know if I want this anymore, and I don't know if I can do this anymore, but he's afraid to tell her. Like, I'm getting this fear, like, I can't, like, it's almost like he's telling it to her, and she starts crying, and he's like, oh, no, it's okay, look, don't worry, I'm probably just going through a phase, and then he backs out. So I'm getting that energy of, like, doesn't want to hurt the person, I suppose, but really, it's, I don't know. I think it's more cowardly than anything else. But that's okay. You know, look, they're just showing me a scene. It doesn't... Oh, my God, man. The cards are freaking flying. That card shot out. Ooh, la, la, la. Past life relationship. You have known each other before. You guys, look, you're going to be getting that romantic feelings. Keep an open mind came out reversed, though. So I think a lot of you are like, nope, no past stuff. Yes, I'm going to pause this 1 second. Okay, guys. So, it's a past life relationship, romantic feelings. All right, I'm sorry. I kind of got sidetracked. Yeah, I just think a lot of you are not going to keep an open mind about any past loves. That's what I'm getting right now, you guys. I'm sorry. I just think right now you're focused on what it is you need to do to just get through. And, yeah, I mean, I don't see any, I don't want to even read any more romance angel deck. I kind of felt like I shouldn't do it. So right now, you're probably just going to work on yourselves and what you need to do for yourself. And then when you get to a more balanced place, that's when you're going to, be more open to the thought of a relationship. All right, guys, I hope this helped. I have to cut this short because I have to go, but I wish you all the best. And yeah, you know, if you want a reading, all my information's down below. So I wish you luck, okay? And I'll try and post more videos. I'm sorry. It's just been really tough, really busy. Blessed be. I love you guys. Bye.